The fact that you got access to a doctor that cares enough about saving your teeth is a story. You know how many people will say, I'd do anything for that information, anything. And so many men think they don't have to worry about their smile, where it's the only thing that they wear. First of all, Mike, my name's Bill Watson.
Mike Elliott.
Good to meet you, man.
Nice to meet you.
We've never met before today.
No.
And Dr. Williams referred you to me. The reason why we're here today is because I wanted to set an example for what more people could do, making sure that they don't put themselves last. And I think that there's too many guys that'll say, I don't know if I have a choice. A couple questions for you. How'd you meet Dr. Williams?
Through my wife. She was going to her, so I drove her down there for one of her appointments, and that's how.
The big question that everybody's going to ask is, one, what happened? What made your teeth get so bad?
Most of it was just hereditary, being born that way, with the shape and the way they came in.
You had the discoloration, the buildup, the plaque, you just ignored it. You just went away from doctors. And then, and we'll show the pictures, but you basically just had a beard that was longer.
Right.
You just kind of hid your smile behind it. Somebody's going to ask me, what happened? What made you say, I'm just going to let it go? Just because you didn't think there was any way to fix it?
Well, just too expensive and just didn't have time. It's hard for me to take off work. Financially.
So what was unique about us today, if Dr. Williams hadn't have reached out and figured out a way to get you a treatment, we'd still be looking at a man who now has clean teeth, but that's embarrassed to smile. How long did it take for Dr. Williams to do it?
It wasn't that long.
It's about an hour each appointment.
Yeah, just how many deep cleanings did you have to go through?
It was about 2 appointments.
Yeah, so you do half a mouth one part and half a mouth the second part, and then you're a whole new person. From what I understand, she did a real deep cleaning, and then she did a contouring and actually did some extractions to get some teeth that are out of the way. And when she did that, people don't understand, that frees us up so much. And I just think there's not enough heart doctors out there that'll say, let me work with your self-esteem by cleaning your teeth. And then let's contour your teeth to where we can get you something cosmetically pleasing, even if it's a temporary of some kind. And then our side is we finance 100%. Anybody that comes to us says they can't do it, we'll do it. Anybody. But they have to be somebody we can help. I haven't showed you some of these doctors, but I'm going to show you some of these pictures and we'll put them up here. This is one that I'm pretty particular with. All she would really need is just a little bit of contouring. If I could just contour her teeth straight there, straight there. She has a whole different set of choices in life. All she wants is something that's cosmetic. If they see that someone like you were able to get a doctor who worked with them on cleaning and contouring, then there's a whole different set of options. But it starts with people who say, this is an extreme case and look what I did. It is a voice for people like this. But like I get this smile right here. If I wanted to fix that, I have to build that out all the way down to here. If that was just curved down, how long does it take to contour that tooth out of the way?
2 minutes, less than 5.
And you can see his teeth are clean. This is a situation where if this guy, that tooth has to be contoured down. These guys don't know that they can do that. There's a lot of issues, but it's not so bad that Dr. Williams couldn't have put him in the same situation you were. This is a big case that I'm trying to do for free, Doc, and I haven't showed you this yet, but you haven't seen this girl, but fixed up, she's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. There's no budget for this. We actually volunteered to do it for free. And we may have to build her a bigger smile. All it would take is that much contouring. Get that out of the way, and I'm able to build out a smile that makes it amazing. But she needs cleaning, she needs a contour just to get started. This lady's not even 30 years old yet. There needs to be a choice. There needs to be something they can do. And there needs to be some doctors that say, let's deal with your self-esteem problem. Quit acting like you belong in the back. 99% of what I see go wrong could have always been prevented if somebody would just step up. Somebody knew that you needed help before you got help from Dr. Williams. Somebody knew that. You know, like if another guy at work goes, man, don't get in my situation. 45 minutes with the doctor, it doesn't matter what it cost. If someone stole your car, you'd get another car because you know what it costs not to have one. Well, your teeth are much more expensive. But from your point of view, I hope that when you leave today, you'll be able to tell people, man, get a doctor that'll listen to you, get one that's approachable, and get one that cares. We call them heart dentists. Somebody that cares more about than what you'll pay or the treatment plan. And you cleaned up, But still, the minute you get with family and friends, you would have been the same way. And at some point, I hope to be the first person to see you smile in a while. There's a big difference between a person who grins and a person who smiles. Now let's just see if it works. You've never seen this smile that we got made for you today.
No.
Because it's a cosmetic procedure, we normally don't involve the doctors. So I don't think you've seen it either.
I haven't seen it.
Let's see what we got, okay? And I always tell you, there's always a chance that they may not fit. But I think we received good impressions. One of the things that Dr. Williams is good at is the best impressions I've ever seen in my life, so they should work. So if they don't work, it ain't gonna be the impression's fault. We're gonna start with the top one. This is it. Let's see what it looks like.
Go ahead and slide them in.
Yeah, slide them in. All the way back. Wow, let's see what we got.
Wow.
Let's try the bottom ones right quick, okay?
I thought I heard a
That's
sound.
how they feel. Like,
If they feel right, you shouldn't feel them at all. I heard the snap. Let's just see. You gotta be concerned, but what I'm seeing is amazing.
It is.
Doc, you want to show them?
it feels so different.
You look amazing, dude.
No, that's,
What do
I
you
don't know
think?
what to say.
It's gonna take you a few minutes to get adjusted. It's gotta be amazing. You see, like people get used to that. You know how long it's gonna be before you get used to the people at the convenience store going, oh man, I look cute. I'm freaking hot. You know, I've got my stuff. In other words, like you've got a good smile. Like you wouldn't have done it. You would have just saved it before. But you got to be able to smile. How's it feel?
I don't. It feels totally different. It feels good.
What I do know is you look so different.
Amazing.
Like you look like this,
Amazing.
like some kind of little stunt model. You know, where like they always bring in the stunt guy that does all the work.
Smile here. I don't know if I'm doing it.
Just the fact that any of your teeth are showing,
It's huge. Yeah.
and it just totally changes the perception of how people see you. It's been a long time since you've been the guy that had the look, and I promise you, today you'll have it. As soon as you get used to seeing yourself, I'm telling you 1,000%, if you were to line up 50 guys in a room and all of them smile, none of them have your smile. See, like you're...
Don't even look like me.
What do you think your family and kids are going to say? Like they're going to see you
They're
today.
gonna notice a difference.
Let's see what your wife thinks. Hey kiddo, you want to come see this? That's pretty cool. That's not a bad deal. That is so cool.
I think she's happier.
Yeah, yeah, she is happy. Oh my God. That's pretty cool. She did good. You can tell you cared about, dude. You don't get that type of emotion if she doesn't know. He's got kids he's going to see today. Who else is going to see him today?
Grandkids.
Oh, you got grandkids that hadn't seen you smile? And it's all because you got with a doctor that didn't want to change your world, just help you.
I saw teeth that were savable, so it just.
Did you just happen to see him? Most doctors would have popped him out.
Well, you know, there were some challenges. It was mostly with his bite and just things being out of balance. So he takes really good care of his teeth once you give him the tools to use. And I know that he'll get the final procedures done. So we chose this option because I knew what you were capable of.
You've seen some of my work before, yeah.
I have, yeah.
And if it had been much longer, you wouldn't have had a choice.
Right.
And we were kind of shocked that we were getting it from a doctor. It stays them instead of getting incredibly
It
worse.
gives patients hope, and it's the hardest thing for me as a doctor for a patient not to have hope. You know, when that's what I do. I rebuild teeth, I improve their quality of life.
Okay.
So if they feel hopeless and being able to finance that, then I try to think, what options, you know, God give me the wisdom to give them the options to transition them properly. So
I hope that you can see that your story means a lot. I know you didn't come here to be a story, and it took a lot for you to even be an example. And I appreciate you doing what you did to bring him here, but I will tell you, I think you could tell by the look on your wife's face that that if she would have known this 2 years ago or 3 years ago, she would have had you in here. And I think people would know you differently, even a little bit. You have a look about you that says you should smile. The last thing I want to say in closing up, I'm going to ask you to look at your smile a little bit more. So if you can, just look at it a little bit more.
I don't think it's me. Well, thank you.
You don't owe me a thank you, owe her.
You're welcome. You're welcome. It's my pleasure.
But I know one thing, I've already seen it pay for itself with just his wife. So I've done all we can do. We're going to link all your information below.
Okay. Awesome job.
And I don't think you're going to do anything but have a perfect smile and move forward. And please send me pictures. We'll wrap it up there.
Right,
Thank you
very
so much. Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
If you made it this far, it's because you probably liked the video. Do me a favor, hit the like button and hit the subscribe button. Help us grow this channel. Our subscribers mean the world to us. I think you'll like what's coming this year. Amazing smile makeovers for people all over the world. Thank you for watching the video and hit the subscribe button. Talk to you later.